hey, I'm a ex-headhunter. I was invested in the longevity of my placements, because what it said was, if somebody is in a company 5 years or longer, that was a good hire. Wow, we've
Yeah.
gotten our investment out of it. Do you know where it often failed? When really good people felt unheard or
That's right.
unrecognized. And
That's
then they
right.
were hair on fire running for the exits.
Well, here's an interesting thing. Why do we have an exit interview as opposed to an interview while we, are working for you, or not, during our tenure? When you're leaving, is it really important how you felt about something? You're gone. But if we know about it day 1, week 5, month 6, year 1, it really helps keep that conversation going. We understand how you feel. We learn things about the team that we didn't know, and that person feels heard. We can't necessarily, as an organization, implement everything everybody says. However, being heard and knowing that at least one's being acknowledged throughout their tenure, I think, is really important. So those exit interviews really need to be check-ins regularly and often.
Right.
Yeah, and they could even be done with this meeting idea of, sharing an I am statement at the beginning of a meeting for 5 minutes, to do that collectively in the group. It doesn't necessarily have to be one-on-one. You're still checking in. But also, there are all these transferable skills we have.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, for me, I started as a costume designer. How are those skills translatable to what I'm doing now as a public speaking coach? Well, there's plenty. It was a lot about identifying with character, giving that character in a show a voice. And the tool I used was clothing, but it was very important to the intrinsic values and the beliefs of that character. So when that curtain went up, you understood who was standing before you. Well, I do that now with clients, but with their voice as a tool. What's your intrinsic value? What are those skills you have that you can bring forward? Troubleshooting, analysis, being creative. Those things are what help us really stand out. And knowing those different transferable skills, how can I bring that into their current work role that might help advance them and actually advance in the company? Again, you mentioned earlier, the company invests in people as much as the people invest in the organization. It's a win-win. Great news. The conversation continues. When you subscribe, like, and ring the bell, you'll know when a new episode has released. As always, speak remarkably.